The K-pop stans on Twitter are back at it again, this time ruining the day of Republicans on Twitter everywhere. As Variety recently reported, Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, this is the QAnon congresswoman, all right, she had announced on Thursday that she filed an effort to impeach Joe Biden on the first day. The first day. Yeah, let's impeach Joe Biden. Okay. Okay, so for, one, that's not going to work. You actually have to have the House and the Senate. The House votes to impeach, and then the Senate will run the trial. You don't have either. It's a 50-50 split in the Senate. The Republicans really actually are not in the mood to impeach Joe Biden or to impeach anybody, really. Mitch McConnell himself is actually more in favor of impeaching Donald Trump. So that's really interesting, all right? Secondly, he hasn't actually done anything to warrant impeachment. So unlike Donald Trump, of course, who actually has, he incited a riot at the Capitol, an insurrection. And so, I mean, hey, you kind of have to do crime. And Joe Biden hasn't had any chances to do crime yet. Okay, to be fair. And three, even if you somehow did, and all of this happened, you would just end up with President Kamala Harris. Okay, and say if you somehow were able to impeach and remove Kamala Harris, you would have President Nancy Pelosi. So how dumb are you? How dumb is this? Okay, and the answer is extremely dumb, as well as this woman. And look, she's not just dumb, but she's dangerous. All right. Again, this is a congresswoman. So now Media Matters took a look into some of her past public statements, posts on social media. They're not like they're on Facebook, okay, openly for everyone to see. And so this is not like digging into like her personal private emails or anything like that. No, or private statements or whatever. This is like stuff that she's posted openly. And now I'm going to read this from the Washington Post. Quote, Facebook conversations highlighted by Media Matters for America this week came nearly 3 years after 14 students and 3 staff members were killed in February 2018 when a former student at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School opened fire on campus. So now what does that have to do with Marjorie Taylor Greene? Well, she's a not only a QAnon conspiracy theorist, but she also is extremely pro-gun. So now, look, I would assume that most of us are pro-Second Amendment. We just think that you should have sensible regulations on guns. Okay, we don't think that everybody should be able to own an RPG or a rocket launcher or a nuclear missile. But when it comes to like a pistol for home defense, okay, I can get behind that. Shotgun, okay, rifle for hunting, sure. But like, all of the rights that we have in the Constitution do have certain limits. Even the freedom of speech has certain limits. You can't go and incite violence or insurrection with free speech. And you also, can't like overdo it, I guess, on the Second Amendment. And so that's totally fine. And Marjorie Taylor Greene, however, she thinks, no, unfettered gun rights for all, at least all white people. And, I should be able to own whatever gun I want, machine guns, tanks, nuclear missile, whatever, right? Bazooka, flamethrower, all that's totally fine. I even think that in limited circumstances, you should be able to own those weapons. I mean, if you're a collector and something like that, totally fine for me. That said, she wants unfettered gun rights. All right. And also, to go along with the rest of that, to tie this kind of up, she's a Sandy Hook truther. So what does that mean? She thinks that Sandy Hook never happened. So the children that were gunned down, never happened. Same thing with the children at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School. Didn't happen. The actors. Oh, okay. Well, 3 months later, Green, who was a right-wing media commentator, posted a news article about the Broward County Sheriff's deputy who failed to confront the shooter, according to Media Matters. In the comment section, somebody wrote, quote, "It's called a payoff to keep his mouth shut since it was a false flag planned shooting." Green replied, quote, "Exactly." So she's basically agreeing that this was a false flag, that it didn't actually happen, and it's all just to try to get gun control or something like that. A month later, Green had a similar interaction with another Facebook user after she posted a link published by the conspiracy site Gateway Pundit. Remember the founder of the Gateway Pundit apparently shit on the floor somewhere? What is it with right wingers and pro-gun right wingers shitting on things? Why? And it's Caitlin Bennett, right, with her
big massive dumps
everywhere. Okay, right wing pro-gun people are taking dumps everywhere, all over the floor, in their pants. It doesn't matter. It's so many dumps, right? Big dumps. And so, all right. But anyway, let's get to the other stuff. Okay, so she published this or reposted this article by the Gateway Pundit, or Gateway Pooper, as I like to call him, and it was talking about Hillary Clinton. Now, we're no fans of Hillary Clinton on this show, but we're also fans of the truth. So when Hillary Clinton says and does things that are true, well then, of course, you got to give her credit for saying true things, or at least acknowledge that she is saying true things. Now, one commenter called the Parkland shooting fake, adding that none of the school shootings were real and done by the ones who were supposedly arrested for them. That user also spread conspiracy theories, called the Sandy Hook Massacre, which 20 children and 6 staff members at an elementary school were fatally shot in 2012. Quote, "A staged shooting." Green liked the post and replied, quote, "That's all true." And finally, in December 2018, Media Matters for America reported that Green claimed without evidence in a Facebook post that House Speaker Nancy Pelosi viewed school shootings as a convenient means for pushing stricter gun laws. Green wrote, quote, "I am told that Nancy Pelosi tells Hillary Clinton several times a month that we need another school shooting in order to persuade the public to want strict gun control." Holy crap, that is 100% wrong. That's not just wrong, that's insane. That is mental. This woman is a danger. She does not belong in Congress. She should actually be in a mental ward. If you believe this stuff, then you're mental. You have problems, big problems, okay, tremendous problems. All right, not good at all. It's total. It's Alex Jones stuff. And by the way, speaking of Alex Jones, right? This is the guy who, who was sued by the families of Parkland. But it was the families of Parkland. No, it's the Sandy Hook families for continuously spreading this conspiracy theory that put these people's lives, not only ruined their lives, but also sent dangerous people like Marjorie Taylor Greene to go and harass them. So, geez. Now, her action, to go full circle here, her action did start a hashtag on Twitter. And this is where the fun begins, okay? This hashtag is Impeach Biden now. And so here comes our friends, the Kpop stans. The Kpop stans came in and came to the rescue by hijacking that hashtag and just posting all their favorite K-pop stars. I never had an appreciation for K-pop or K-pop stans before, but there's been twice now in the history of Twitter, to which K-pop stans have successfully hijacked ridiculous, stupid, right-wing hashtags and turned it fun. Who doesn't love that? Who doesn't love that? Again, this is the second time this has happened. The first time, of course, when the conservatives tried to trend White Lives Matter. K-pop stans said, I don't think so. All right. We're going to take that over, and we're going to turn it into something positive. Screw you, right wingers. K-pop forever. I love it. Once again, K-pop stands. Great work. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.